Back in Huntingburg for our Monday with the Mayor chat, Denny Spinner this week.
Thank you very much, Bradford. How are you doing today?
Oh, not too bad.
Good.
Coming up on another busy weekend. Stop me if you've heard that before.
It's always a busy weekend in Huntingburg. We've got plenty of things to do.
So let's get started. November 6th is where we kick off.
Okay, on November 6th is one of the kind of the start of a big weekend for us. That afternoon, we will have a little ceremony to officially have Destination Huntingburg be included in the Indiana Main Street program. And how this is important is that it kind of coincides with everything else that's going on with the Stellar program, with the work that's going to go down on 4th Street. It's a way for members of the community to really come together and focus on the area in our downtown. We'll look for ways to promote events, to promote the area very much so. They've already done a couple of events without the official designation. If you remember the Haunted Huntingburg events, the Zombie Run was a big success, and that's part of what Destination Huntingburg is all about. And there is actually a very good committee structure that's set up that really accommodates ways for people to be involved. So if you want to be involved in what's going on downtown, you don't have to be a merchant, you don't have to live downtown, but if you're concerned about what's happening in the 4th Street area, this is a great way for you to participate. So we're very pleased that designation will come our way next week. And that's kind of leading into the kickoff of the whole weekend where the Christmas stroll takes place. And Christmas stroll is as everyone in the area knows, is probably maybe the biggest single revenue event for our merchants in the downtown during this time. And it's a great way to have people visit the community, see what Huntingburg's all about, take part in all the shopping and the goodies that go along with that. Just a great weekend planned for the downtown area in showcasing the great asset that we have in our 4th Street. Okay,
so stop me if you've heard this word before too, Stellar. We got more on that.
Yes, Stellar continues to move forward. We last week we had our first official meeting with the agencies that are involved in the funding for the Stellar program, and what we came out of that meeting with was some timelines, some guidelines on when money will be available from the different agencies and how our projects match up with the funding that is available. So as a result of that meeting last week, our full Stellar committee will be meeting this week to share that information with them, begin the process of putting together a real project timeline as we move forward, which the projects that we had in our proposal, we had some ideas of where we might go with them, but now that we see where funding is going to come and how we can tap into those state funds, what projects make the most sense for us. What we're planning on doing with the full committee is they would review the information that we're going to present, and they would come back to a recommendation for the City Council to officially endorse a priority list of where these projects are going to go and how they're going to move forward. So it's still a lot of timing and planning to go into this, but we feel confident that in 2015 we'll be able to see 2 or 3 projects that are directly related to Stellar start coming to be here in the community. So again, reminder that this is a 4-year process. About the first year of it is primarily planning. So we're very excited about that still going on, but it's not going to be maybe as quickly as some people might think. Well, where are these Stellar projects happening? There's a lot of planning work going on, and we hope to, by year's end, be able to report back exactly what the priorities are, what the timeline would look like at this time.
So certainly hoping things go smoothly then, or as smoothly as they can.
As smoothly as they can. It takes a lot of cooperation. We got 3 state agencies that, and this is their really, from our report, what we received from last week, the Stellar program was actually a pilot program for the first 3 years. So this is really the first full Stellar program. So there are still some things being worked out as for the coordination between the agencies, and we're confident that those can be worked out, but just going to have to, again, once you get into the process, making sure that everyone is thinking in the same direction and knowing what to expect and when.
Okay. As a little bit of a wrap up, you guys did go to several other communities as
Right.
you were applying.
Right.
Did they lend you any idea on how to go through this part of the process?
Oh yes, very much so. You know that we're fortunate that the communities that are closest to us, both Bedford and Princeton, have been very helpful. Not only since we received the designation, but before, in helping us understand what might happen should we go forward. We had some very productive meetings with Mayor Gargis in Bedford and with Mayor Hurst in Princeton, and in fact, I'm scheduled to visit with Mayor Hurst yet again in the next couple of weeks to rely on his expertise on how he was able to manage the projects as they move forward. So Mayor Strasser from Delphi has also been a very good resource for us. So we are using the information and the experience of other mayors who have gone through the stellar process to really help us anticipate maybe some of the hurdles that will happen and smooth over the ones that can be avoided.
Well, as always, we're all wishing you the best of luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. That's been Monday with the Mayor for this week. We're back after this.